Start that recording up. So we're going to be doing spin to win. How do we want to do spin to win? Okay, we're going to do sword. We're going to do cyclone, and we're going to do whirlwind. Oh, and I don't want to do this on hard. So let's go back to the main menu here. New run. Custom mode. Fairy. Sword. Let's switch it to normal, otherwise I'm going to get my ass kicked faster than you can say. I don't even know what you'd say. If I played Crypt of the Necrodancer. Oh, so that's what Cyclone is. Huh. I don't know if Cyclone really works with this build. This isn't really spin to win. Yeah. No, Cyclone is not what we want for this. Yeah, I've tried playing Crypt of the Necrodancer. The problem is that game is impossible to commentate. Like truly impossible. Cause you try and it's just like you speak in a rhythm and it sucks. Okay, so why don't we do crossbow this time around? Cause Cyclone is not a aura of fire. It's kind of like a short-range nuke, much like Fireball. Okay, so let's do Cyclone. Let's do Arcane Blast. Let's see how this goes. I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked, but that's okay. I mean, I could just be like very cautious here, and we'll probably be fine. Yeah, so the problem with Cyclone is it's really short range. And the problem with Arcane Blast is it really doesn't do a whole lot of things. Have I played Smite? I don't know, commentate in a rhythm. It still doesn't work though, because there's just too much going on that it's you guys try it. Seriously, it's near on impossible. Okay, so we're gonna try Cyclone and Skeleton Mines. I think that'll work a little bit better. Alright, I've gotta do Fairy Teleport. Yeah. I don't generally play MOBAs, so things like Smite are not a particularly interesting game for me. Like, I might do it as like a Catterday deal, but for the most part, MOBAs just end up, Jesus Christ. Okay. That looked cooler. For the most part, MOBAs are just cyclical, repetitive, and generally the community never really works great with it. Am I gonna do XCOM tonight? Nope, haven't. Nope, and I probably won't. I wouldn't mind, but I just have. Let's see. Yeah, I got enough time for this. Let's see. I wouldn't mind, but I haven't made all the custom characters yet. And I'd like to do that before I play again. Plus, I don't have the mental acuity for, I don't have the mental acuity for playing it. I'd love to, but it'll probably be a tomorrow night thing. Let's see, did Crawl have bots back when I played? Or do I not like them? Honestly, Crawl... Okay, so two things about Crawl. One, okay, the Cyclone Skeleton Mines combo is great, because it stuns them in position. And lets the skeleton mines get to them. That's really effective, actually. So Crawl did have bots way back when I played. The reason why I'm not particularly, ooh, local online multiplayer. Alright. In that case, send it to, if you got another one, send it to Bird and we'll probably play it together. So for starters, I don't know, playing Crawl against bots feels really boring to me. Just because, like, it's not a very good game unless you're playing with friends. Like, comparatively, they're a hell of a lot better. There are a hell of a lot better, pseudo-roguelikes out there. However, I'm going to be visiting Birdcatcher in a couple of days. Ow! That hurt. And we're gonna be playing Crawl while I'm there. So, I will actually have quite a number of videos on that game. Alright, let's just do that around there. That doesn't give me a heal. Let's do one more. Have I played 20XX? Nope! That's also a roguelike, but it was, oh, right. Yeah, but that one's, like, super procedurally generated to the point where, it's kind of okay. I saw some of my other friends were doing series on it. It looked Eh. Okay. Let's see. Good night, Deathflame. Have a good one. Ow. Ooh. Okay, this is a rough situation to be in. At least the musketeers only fire from one direction. Okay, there we go. Am I gonna play something else today? Yeah. I am. But not for a little while. I want to do a couple more runs of this game. It's fun. I like it a lot. It's probably one of the best roguelikes I've ever played. I think I still like Tower of Guns and Binding of Isaac more, but ultimately this one has qualities that none of those have, and those have qualities that this one doesn't have. I just yanked that guy halfway across the universe. This guy is still not dead. God, that is so satisfying. Yeah, I really want to boost the damage on my skeleton mines a little bit there, if I can. Let's see. So do I have a whole lot of money? I don't have that much, but still. Okay, so we can get a spiked flail. We can get boots, or we could get Halloran's Favor. I'm gonna go with Halloran's Favor. The flail seems like kind of a fun idea, and might not have been a bad move, but I should have... Oh, I totally should have teleported there. I don't think you can backtrack on this, because we totally could have gotten the mini-boss. No, the mini-boss wouldn't have been enough money. It would have only been 60. Okay. So this guy is kind of obnoxious and rough, but we'll be okay. Have I played Cryptarch? I haven't checked lately, but the last time I checked, my videos on Cryptarch were pretty highly ranked. But then again, it's been a long time since I've looked. So Bolt Thrower, that or Shadow Form. I'm gonna go for Shadow Form. We need more skill mastery anyway. Get along. I will admit, if you're going to be asking me all these questions about have I played X or not, please check my YouTube channel. Because that is where everything is, and it feels kind of weird when people are asking me about games. Oh, somebody was asking me about, like, what was it, Cavern Kings a while back, and I was like, I think I, like, own the search results for that. That's true of, like, most games. Damn it, there's a wise man. Whatever. But, like... multiple games. Vagante, too. Somebody definitely asked me about if I played Vagante or not. I was like, that is the silliest question. But then again, I haven't played Vagante in literal months, so I guess that shouldn't surprise anybody. Let's see. We don't actually get the shop there. Whatever, let's just warp to the boss. Let's see, isn't Cavern Kings the one where you play kids? Oh, did I say Cavern Kids? I meant Cavern Kings, I don't even know. Okay. You're annoying. At least we're not having, a terrible time here. And I've got a good stun to use on him, too. And a teleport, come to think of it. This is definitely low on the list of bosses that I don't like that much. There we go. Chicken Invader says 2-player local, 4-player online multi. Well then, I'm looking forward to playing that. Alright, let's bust up Proctus first. Interesting. They won't suicide on the... They won't suicide on the shrine. Weird. Okay. Well, that works great for me. I'm really liking Cyclone with this combo. I don't think it would work with anything else, but still. Okay. Let's keep going. So we can get Wizard Robes. I like that. I'll buy an extra healing potion. I'll buy this too. I don't think I'm gonna mess with Necris though. Okay, and it's another statue to Halloran. Yeah. Okay, so let's let these guys get a little bit closer. Of course, since it's at statue to Halloran, we can't spread the damage out. We've pretty much got to focus on them one by one. At least I actually do damage here. But yeah, I like my Skelemines, because Skelemines will block shots for me. That is going to be really... Oh, this is going to be absolutely torturous when we're fighting the Phoenix. I don't even know if I'm going to manage to. Whatever. Not the end of the world. Have I used Necris at all? No. I don't really like Necris that much. Like, it's kind of an okay. It's kind of an okay deity, but like almost all of the alternative gods in this game have way more interesting effects as far as I'm concerned. Okay, let's see. Wise Man, finally! So here's the question. Never mind, there's no question. That boosts the radius, boosts the stun duration, and boosts the damage. The damage doesn't go up that much, though, unfortunately. Oh well. I'll be okay with it. We're still gonna get our ass kicked. Let's see, kind of curious what his advantage is. So Necros just gives you zombies, which is kind of useful, but like, the zombies aren't that good. Or I guess they're skeletons. Like, if they were more aggressive and did more damage, I might be more amenable to using them. But they're not strong, they don't have much health, and the AI isn't particularly aggressive, so it usually feels like they're doing very little in the way of, like, helping me. Okay, let's keep going around. God, that is so satisfying. It's gonna be so useless against the endgame bosses, but I'm okay with that. There we go. And we should just be able to keep up Halloran's Blessing, no problem. I'm just going to leave those for him. Beautiful. Drop that there. Take him out. This will be easy enough. There we go. This is a... Honestly, this is probably still going to be one of the weaker combos along the way. I was really hoping I could hit him at the end of Cyclone, but whatever. Just because Cyclone and Skeleton Mines are just going to get utterly... Yeah, let's go to the Bazaar. It always has something cool. Doubles attack speed. Reduces attack damage. Increase movement speed by 10%. Or I could just get the Shadow Form boots. It's a bad price for them, but whatever. Getting that still seems like a good idea. Okay. Because, yeah, the Shadow Invocation thing could be really nice. Okay, that slows them down. God, I love how that messes up their bombs. That feels really good. Let's see. Let's just warp to it. No point in wasting my time here. And not this guy again. Oh well, at least we got a stun. In retrospect, that'll help a lot. Actually, it's a stun with a huge amount of AoE. Okay, maybe it doesn't work as well as I'd like it to, but still. Okay. It'll at least disrupt his actions. So I can just keep nuking him. Damn it. It didn't work. Whatever. At least I can disrupt his attack, which works great. There we go. That's the disruption we're looking for. Yeah, this is a really strong combo. You don't think about it. I wonder if it does damage, like tick damage or something. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Okay, let's see. Consider Whirlwind Poison. So the problem with Whirlwind Poison is it only stacks twice, which makes it kind of worthless. Like, you'd be much better going Sword Poison and using that second ability slot for something a little bit more interesting, because ultimately when you're doing a poison run, you're stacking skill power, which scales okay with Whirlwind, but honestly, it's better to just stack attack damage instead. Let's see. What's my Halloran bonus? You know what? I'm probably gonna run into, yep, some good things. I'm just gonna keep hitting up the Bazaar here. That is such a satisfying stun. I would very much like to get my hands on a Wise Man, but I'm not having a whole lot of luck with that, honestly. Well, whatever. We're making it work. Let's stop by the town. We can make some more money here. Unless it doesn't give me anything good. Well then. That's new. There's our money. Still no Wise Man, though. damn. Didn't get him with the Cyclone. Okay. At least it's a really fun combo to work with. There we go. Just keep nuking him. The nice part is the crossbow actually does substantial amounts of damage, so I can totally just whomp things. Should actually consider making the gods fight back in some way. I mean, you fight them later on in this. What's better, raw damage or skill mastery? Honestly, it depends on the build you're going for. Right now, skill mastery is the number one, the number one thing I should be aiming for in a run. Because all of my skills are based off of skill mastery. Raw damage is kind of useful because it boosts my attacks. But skill mastery is what boosts up Cyclone and Skeleton Mines. That's not always the case, though. It alternates frequently. Interesting. Well, we'll get that. Okay, we can also get the Skull. Doubles attack damage, slows attack speed, increases size. Huh. So... I wonder what would happen if I got both of these. Doubles attack damage, slows attack speed. So, if I bought both of these, I'd end up with an attack speed bonus by... It's either that or I just go for pure on skill mastery. Okay, what do you guys think? Crazy Drugs or Skull? Because I don't really know which direction I want to go with. The idea of Crazy Drugs sounds hilarious, but is completely counter to my build. Whereas... the Skull would actually help. This is a decision. I don't know. People are saying Crazy Drugs. All right, you know what? We're not going to get the opportunity for Crazy Drugs again. So we're doing Crazy Drugs. So what's this put my attack damage at? 120%. What's my attack speed at? Okay, Crazy Drugs wins out. So my attack speed is still substantially pretty substantial. My attack damage not so much so. Movement speed up, but my size but I am 20% larger. Okay. Let's go for Furier, and then we'll go around. Oh, right, I've got the Shadow Invocations, too. Whoa! Holy shit, that's amazing! So the Shadow Invocations double all of my spells. Ah, shit, I didn't bust up the shrine, whatever. I'll be okay with that. Yeah, no, I think this worked out fairly well. Got him. Nuts, not gonna get him. Yeah, I think ultimately for this run, skill mastery would have been better, but the idea of Crazy Drugs is just too hard to ignore. Kingdom runs were mad, bro. I should get back to Kingdom. Apparently they updated it recently with some new stuff. So I should get into that. Okay, so this is Sepicles. Now, it doesn't feel like the Shadow Invocations do the exact same effect. Oh crap. Why am I... Well, I guess it didn't really matter there. Ooh, Wise Man. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta go for this. I'll push mines later. But boosting up Cyclone is absolutely necessary here. Because it's such a boss thing to do. Yeah, this is a really good run. Yeah, going for Crazy Drugs helps a lot, because it'll make... It'll make fighting certain enemies substantially easier. Okay, figured I'd take them out first. Yeah, the shadow form equipment was absolutely badass for this run. That did not do as much as I'd like to, but that's okay. But yeah, summoning the extra little explodey dudes, beautiful. Okay, let's see. So how much do we have on Halloran left? We're going to be fighting the Phoenix after this. I'd like to get some cooldown reduction, too, if I can manage. But I don't know if we're going to get there. That's okay. Let's see. So I could Spyglass. You know what? Let's Spyglass, like, over here. Doesn't do me a whole lot of good, but let's just go for the mini-boss for starters. Yeah, oh man. The Shadow Form still triggers the stun, which is amazing. Yeah, if I could get some cooldown reduction here, I could actually potentially stun lock things. Which would be absurd. Okay. Let's see. So I don't need any specific set items. Let's bust up Sepicles. Saplicas. Oops, missed. Okay, let's just drag them over there, mess that up. Mess you up. Beautiful. Okay, so we get a Wise Man. Perfect. That's what we needed. Skeleton Mines level 2. Beautiful. That doubles that damage and increases the mine count. Okay, and now we can go get the... the Temple of Furier. God, they went kaboom. That is so amazingly satisfying. Yeah, this is a good run. Honestly, this is a better run than last time. It feels better anyway. It does less damage, but it's so good. And we get extra attack power and whatnot from all of this, which is great. Now, do we feel like going for a blacksmith? Sure, why not? Let's see what we got in here. What can we get that gives me, honestly, skill mastery? Tormentor. Use damage. No, that Echo. Stonecaller. Summons the golem. Okay, let's go Stonecaller Bolt Thrower. They're probably not going to help that much, but it does push my damage higher. And let's just start walking for the, let's just start walking for the portal. Just take him out. There's a lot of kaboom here. We dumped so many bombs. Like, even if I don't need to, I'm going to summon the bombs anyway, just to let them wander around. Because the Shadow Form indication summons even more. Which makes it nonsense. I am the Mad Bomber. Like, this is not spin to win, this is kaboom. So good. This is why I like roguelikes. Like, there's so many roguelikes that, like, I don't know, they just don't know how to do fun right. And this one does. Like, sure, there are instances that are absolutely just pain in the ass. But, like, this game, unlike so many other roguelikes I know how to make, like, a run balanced. But, like, if you know how to build a character right, and you have, like, the right luck and whatnot, you just, like, it clicks. It's perfect. So we just go into the center there, and the Cyclones just mess them up. Yeah, it does duplicate the effect. So good. Seriously. Alright, let's see. I'm just gonna blow up Proctus. I don't want to lose my flawless streak here. Though, of course, I could very easily do that by not paying attention. Still. Yeah, if I can find a Wise Man in the next zone, we'll be in a good spot. I'll get that, and... do I need anything else? The answer is no. Let's get out of here. Okay. So the one problem with the Phoenix is I'm specifically not very suited for fighting it, but I can kind of cheese it a little bit. The problem is the terrain over there is particularly unfun for what I'm doing here. Okay, now that we've got the Phoenix kind of out of that zone, I can stun it just a little bit, which makes a massive difference up until it does that, at which point things get harder. Okay, I'm getting out of the way. There we go. Beautiful. Luckily, the Phoenix has no healing. But yeah, unfortunately, because of the fire and the fireballs and whatnot, getting close with my own abilities is going to be rough. There we go. Intercepted. Okay, so who do we want to fight? Honestly, Necros. Necros is going to be so much easier. Okay. So we'll hit the shop. Honestly, if I don't get the old man, we'll be okay. Oh, right. I totally need to keep summoning these bombs. Like, I don't even care if the bombs miss. They just need to be on the ground, because I summoned so many of them. I'm actually kind of looking forward to getting the turret. Getting the turret's probably going to be pretty boss, too, because I could just potentially lay down multiple of them. With, like, Shadow Form yeah, Shadow Form, whatever. That'll be good. Alright, let's stop by the town first, though. Let's see. Let's go for the attack damage and the attack speed. I want to get the spy glasses, but they're not that important. Now, if only I had, like, an AoE attack, then we'd be truly unstoppable. Hey, spyglass! Okay, so what do we want to do here? We're going to do that. We're going to drop ourselves here. Looks like it's not anything special, but that's okay, too. God, that is just so beast! The shadow form is just like, and you're all mine, and oh, it feels good. Okay. Now, we do end up with a treasure mountain. It's just not in the spot I thought it would be. Well, that's okay, too. Hi. How do you feel about bombs? Ah, crap. It took too long. Oh, that's okay. They can only revive once. Stay away from all of them. I don't want to lose my flawless streak. So we'll be okay. Oh, right, I forgot. You also get Restless Dead summoned on your head. Okay, does this count as carpet bombing yet? Oh, if it doesn't, it's getting damn close. Alright, so let's stop by the hazard. That gives us the most amount of sight, plus could come in handy. Trying to blow him up before the boss revives. Okay, that is one of the shitty things about this area. The mini-boss, even like the mini-bosses, can get revived here. And since constant Restless Dead are getting summoned, it's a pain in the butt. Oh well. Okay. Let's see. I don't think I have enough money yet, so let's hit this one. Crap. Well, let's just get the boss stuck in weird places. Okay, never mind. This is not the shitty one that I'm looking for. Though, I'm pretty okay with the idea of... Damn. There goes my flawless. Ah, fuck. This is actually a much harder boss than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so I actually need to kill this boss last. There we go. Okay, getting that boss to revive here would have been a pain. An absolute pain. Okay, so now we get Skeleton Mines level 5 on top of everything else, which boosts the damage and increases the count. Pretty hard. Look at all that kaboom. Look at all that kaboom. Seriously, so much kaboom. Lost my flawless, though, but we're slowly getting my Halloran's Blessing back, which is worthwhile. Okay, so I'm gonna scout that. Do I care? I'll walk to the old man. Damn it. I don't know if it's worthwhile or not, though. Damn. At the end. Yeah, we're not gonna get this. Whatever. More bombs! Yeah! Though, this is the extent of it. I guess, yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna boost my bow. This guy is kind of a jerk. Okay. So yeah, this lets me boost my bow, which gives me an increased slow and bonus damage. Totally worthwhile for what I'm doing here. Okay, then we're going to do that, which gets me Treasure Mountain, but not in a good way. Okay, so I'm going to slow down here a little bit. I don't want to take damage. So let's just start killing them. Unfortunately, they're all going to get revived, which makes this a little bit more annoying, but I can just shell them down. You know me. Luckily, there aren't too many minions here. It's just 3 mini-bosses in the same group. There we go. And we didn't have to fight the giant. Beautiful. Okay. So what's my current stack of Halloran Blessing? Okay. This is both risky and probably a good idea. So I'm going to take him out of the mix twice. Because what I want to do is kill all of these guys. Don't let you get healed. Beautiful. Okay, so now we've got maxed out Halloran's Blessing. We haven't taken any damage. Yeah! And now we fight Necris, who is going to go down like so many lumps. Because I'm just going to sink him with so many explosions. We're actually no slouch in terms of physical damage either. Like, comparatively, this is a really, really strong run. Like, on a sheer physical damage standpoint, this does not... Ah, damn. Whatever. We've got an okay amount of health. I got a lot of bits and bobs that'll save my ass. But we are getting overrun a little bit here. There we go. At least we've got the extreme explosion combination. There we go. Carpet bombing. There we go. Yeah! Whew!
The shadows rise to see him fall and groan with hungry glee. They grasp and pull.
That was really satisfying. Oh, man. Okay, so the only other move that I think would synergize with that particularly well would be telekinesis, but I'm not sure if I'd want to do that, just because you could cyclone them together and then telekinesis one of them out of the group. And it would probably do a ton of damage. But meh. Okay, so what do we unlock next? I want to take a look at that. Let's do unlocks. So we're at 11. We need to get up to 13. 12 is the turret. Blizzard, Fan of Knives, Vacuum Grenade. Ooh, that sounds fun. Rocket. Rocket was kind of meh. I didn't like it that much. They've unlocked... Wait, no, these are all the starter moves. Haven't gotten Hook. Loot Hook minigame with a perfect score twice in a single run, and Displacement Bolt. And Pyroblast. Hard Streak, 5 games in a row on hard mode. Ugh. Don't know if I'll ever get there. We'll see. I want to get up to the Flaming Staff, personally. Because the Flaming Staff, I believe, scales with skill damage instead of basic attack damage. So that's it. Okay. Well, what do you guys want? Should we do one more run of this? Or should we switch and do, like, I'm going to do one more run. We're going to be giant. With the stone sword. Unyielding charge. We're going to have unyielding charge and we're going to have whirlwind. I almost want to do this with the Minotaur instead. But I'm going to do it with the Giant because he has slightly better stats for this sort of thing. So this is going to be called the I'm coming at you run. Because I'm coming at you. And you Better not miss. Okay, problem is, we're running into a bit of cooldown issue. And also controlling. Meteors does not help that much, but still. Okay. So, we don't have a teleport. But yeah, so the entire point of this build is to charge somebody and then whirlwind away. This is going to get absolutely fucked up by the... This is going to get absolutely fucked up by the Phoenix. Phoenix is going to ruin this one. But that's okay. I don't expect this run to do particularly well. I mean, if I'm really lucky and we get, like, Sepicles, maybe. Honestly, we need cooldown reduction more than we need Sepicles, but whatever. I'm gonna get spyglasses. Unyielding charge is better than Minotaur charge. So, it's not... It's not that, I am really thinking about, like, better or worse. It's, I wanted both of them, but really I only need one. Unfortunately, I don't know if Unyielding Charge has the range we're looking for here. Okay. Unfortunately, the, cooldown reduction on... I am stuck in there with him. Okay, there we go. It's not so bad, actually. Once you learn to master this one, you can kind of stun them and stuff. But yeah, putting some old men into the sword will make it better. Sort of. So, like, the thing is, it will help, but I would much rather put my points into Unyielding Charge and Whirlwind. So if we get a bunch of wise men, perfect. If we don't, I am stuck. That is one thing I don't like about this game that much. It is very easy to get, like, stuck on something, which is really frustrating. Alright, so I do have some level of Sepicles' favor. Yeah, let's hit up the shop. I don't have much of a choice here, but it doesn't matter. Let's get the teleporty stones. I'll need them too. Okay. Now you're thinking of that one Star Bomb song. What a coincidence. So am I. Ow. Yeah, unfortunately this run is not going to be one without taking a lot of damage. That's kind of the reason why I want to go with Sepicles, so we actually have a chance to use the sword a little bit more effectively. I don't think Sepicles gives, cooldown reduction, unfortunately. But that's okay, too. We get a boulder. We get a charge. Gotta get a little bit used to things. But that's okay. Yeah, the sword swing would be nice, but it's much more important for me to get points into all of my other moves. There we go. Oh, this is a nuisance. Let's see. Play Armello next, please. Probably not going to. At this point, I only play Armello with other people. I don't know. It gets really dumb playing that game by yourself. Alright. Yeah, this is a run with some really good stun locks on him. Ah, crap. I put myself right in the way of that one. Alright, we'll be okay. I do need to get the charge cooldown shorter. Much shorter, if I can. Okay. So let's do this. Ah, shoot. And we upgrade our sword! Well, whatever. The bonus damage and reach is gonna help. Because, yeah. If I can get this with the, with Sepicles' favor, we're going to be sword-cutting people really hard. Wow. It's doing, like, weird, laggy stuff. Alright, whatever. Let's see. This is going to be a pain-in-the-ass fight. I'm really slow, and this guy... This guy does not seem to be interested in, letting me just wallop him. Well, whatever. I'm such a tank. It's okay. Let's see. I got enough for towns. Proctus necklace, Halloran necklace. Actually, the Halloran one's on sale and therefore makes it worthwhile. Otherwise, wouldn't normally do that. And we'll buy the cheese. But yeah, this is a Sepicles run, not a Halloran. Okay. Oh, the boulder will actually pass through multiple groups. Well, that's good to know. Doesn't have a very big AoE, though. Can I boost it anymore? Nope, not so much so. Okay. So let's just roll through these guys. That is not the direction I meant to go with that. Weird. We're not having a good track record with this right now. Well, that's okay. Let's take you out. Knock you back. We're good. Yeah, the extra range does help here. Okay. Let's see. So we want to bust up all these shrines. The more I can bust up, the better it's going to be. Okay, so all we've got left is the Hobbit, the shrine, and her. That's okay. Let's wait for that one. Missed completely. There we go. Damage. Okay, and favor. So, let's hit up the mini-boss. I might... No. Probably don't care about the jeweler that much. It doesn't seem like a good idea for me. Most other things are okay. But none of the, we want to save our money for wise men and otherwise. Okay. Yeah, because I want to buy, like, just basic gear boosting stuff. I guess maybe getting the Stonebreaker helm could work in my favor, but otherwise I don't know. Let's see. Wander you should play on Raffle. Probably not going to. I kind of missed the bus on it, and honestly, platformers only do okay. I don't know. I've got other games that I mean to play. You know, Curtis just sent me one, and... let's see, this... Okay, good. We didn't get trapped in there. Let's see, Curtis just sent me one, and I've got 2 other new games from developers today. Plus, I wouldn't mind playing some, I wouldn't mind playing, a little bit of, Hieroglyphica as well. Lots of roguelikes today. I don't know, basic stuff, really. Okay, oh, there's the shop. Well, we'll be incredibly wealthy. Going for Bazaar in this case might not actually be a bad move. There we go. Damage and a spyglass. Alright, yeah, we're definitely going to go looking for Bazaars on the next one. We've got the cash for it. Let's stun them both. Oh, piss biscuits. Hurts. We'll be fine. Who are we up against? The giant. Interesting. Okay, that sucked. And now I'm trapped back here. Okay. So I'm gonna be in trouble unless I do something quick. Hey. I don't like how you can turn around at the drop of a hat. Oh, crap. Fuck. I guess I should be pegging him with my boulders more often. Ah, so many boulders. And I'm too big. Yeah, well, that's it. That was a fun run, though. But I think that's it for me. I'm losing my reflexes on, honestly. That run just did not have the avoidance survivability along the way. Okay, well, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. This probably got tacked on another run.